It's beer time at the World's Cockney, and today we have a oatmeal stout. What?
I don't like stout.
You don't like stout?
I don't like stout.
It's called Nocturne, and it's 4.5% ABV, and it's from a brewery called Colbier.
Colbier.
Which I think we're in Liverpool, aren't they?
Yeah, this year. It was established this year, so it's a new one.
Oh, this is a young brewery.
Yeah, by Mike Stewart and Vic.
And Vic is a lady, yeah?
You don't need to say that now.
Oh.
She might be gender neutral.
Oh, God.
But anyway, 3 friends, over 10 years experience, shared experience working in craft beer pubs and breweries.
You won't want that much, will you?
No. And apparently they got together through their shared passion of music.
And beer?
And yeah, well, apparently the philosophy of their music, which they say mirrors in their beer, is to obey, no, what did they say? Obey the rules? No. Acknowledge the rules while daring to bend them. Yeah.
That sounds all right to me.
Or break them even. Yeah.
Well,
it's dark.
It's pretty much black, isn't it? Is there any tinge to it? No, it's just black. Completely black.
Yeah.
With a half-finger head of that.
Oh, I'm not a stout lady. But...
It's called Oatmeal Stout, and obviously it's brewed with oats, so it should be quite smooth. Not much on the nose, so.
Oh, it smells quite fresh. I expected it to smell more.
A little bit
oaty,
like coffee and chocolatey.
Yeah, like biscuity. See, I like an oat biscuit. That's, I think, what is I can smell.
You get like a roasty smell,
yeah.
Which you know, it's a stout, so you're going to get those.
It feels like there's a hint of fruit.
I can't smell that. Should we go in? Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Wow. That is really coffee and chocolatey, isn't it? More coffee than chocolate.
It's like having a chocolate biscuit with a coffee.
Fair enough.
It is, isn't it?
A cold coffee.
Yeah, and I was going to say, and that's the bit that I would love, a chocolate biscuit with a cup of coffee, but I don't like iced coffee. And it is cold. And, there's something coming through, like an bitter
aftertaste, isn't it?
Because it's really quite chilled. I assume that's how you serve it.
It's probably slightly more chilled than it should be. Hasn't been out in the fridge long enough.
So initially I think that's not bad, but then 5 seconds later, that's what I'm left with, that bitter kind of coffee
aftertaste. I quite like that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not keen on that.
It's more carbonated than I expect it to be for a stout. It's quite fizzy in the mouth, isn't it? You not get that?
Yeah. Do you not get a fruit? What is it?
I'm getting a tinge of fruit. I don't know.
There is some kind of fruit. It's not strong. It's not in your face. It's like a hint of something, isn't there?
Is it orange?
Well, it might be.
It's like a chocolate orange.
If it was a chocolate orange, I'd be having that size and you'd be having this size. But I think
it's only very slight though, isn't it? It's hard to get. I don't know whether it is orange, but it's hard to get.
There is definitely some kind of fruit, like a hint of fruit there. I think
it is just orange. A hint, though. I quite like it.
Yeah, for me, I don't like this bitter.
And that does build.
Yeah.
As you drink more.
Yeah.
Which I quite like. It leaves like a bitterness in the throat. I think that's quite a nice beer.
It's not a bad beer, and it's not a bad stout. This is just personal taste for me that I thought, that's not bad. But then, like you say, it builds and builds, and that's what I can taste now is a bitterness, which isn't pleasant for me. But
I quite like it. I mean, that's way better than the Big G, which I think is quite bland.
Other brands are available.
I didn't mention the name.
What did it say? Oh, crikey. It's just tiny, isn't it? Rooted in Liverpool, yeah. Tells you a little bit about them.
The tagline is proper sound beer.
Proper
And I
sound
imagine
beer.
the sound is connected with music, proper sound. It's got a double meaning.
Yeah. There we are. Well,
let's rate it.
I'd like to do more of these guys, though. Being that
These
new,
guys?
These guys. Because that's not my cup of tea generally, but it's quality. It's not.
No, it's a good beer.
Yeah.
So what month this year was?
It doesn't say. It just says
say.
2024.
So they're less than a year old.
Yeah. Well done. Worked that out by himself.
Proper math.
We need to score it.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I like that. That's nice. 4.6 out of 5. That's a good beer.
Yeah, it is, to be fair. My score's going to be lower, but that's purely that I'm not a big fan of
like that bitterness.
Stout or, that bitter aftertaste. But that's not to say it's not. If you do like a stout, I definitely think you should give it a go. I'm going to go 4 because, it is a decent beer. It tastes quality. It's just not my cup of tea. Or
not
coffee.
Not your beer, is it? Well, I think it's nice, and it's from Colbier Nocturne Oatmeal Stout, 4.5%. Cracking little stout, that.
Knock yourself out.
Coming up, we have 5-inch Drop, which is a triple hopped IPA from New River Brewery, which are in Hoddesdon in Hertfordshire.
Where did you get that from?
4.6%. And it's one of 4 of their beers that we have, which was courtesy of our son Joe. So thank you, Joe. So that's what's next. 5-inch Drop. Until then, cheers.
Cheers.